to the podcast. Now, if you're a highly sensitive and neurodiverse woman, like my guess is that you are, and you're doing all the things, but just not seeing the results in life, then this podcast is about to be your new best friend. So without further ado, let's dive in. So on today's episode, I want to dive into the topic of quantum leaping. It is a big banned word. It is banded around everywhere on Instagram, on TikTok, and like it is the new shiny pebble in our manifesting toolbox. But here's the thing about a quantum leap. Let me break down for you what it actually means and why it's so hard to do for highly sensitive and neurodiverse women. So the concept of quantum means infinite potential, or it means outside the realm of this current reality. So it means a different or a new or a unique experience. Now, a leap means a big jump, a stretch, a move, a transformation. So what you're actually asking for when you want a quantum leap is a completely different fucking life. Now, here's why that doesn't work for a highly sensitive and neurodiverse human. Highly sensitive and neurodiverse humans crave certainty. They crave familiarity and they crave predictability. So when you're trying to create a life that feels so different from where you are, but wondering why you keep repeating the same patterns, self-sabotaging or ending back up in the same place, that's nothing to do with you and everything to do with the nervous system that you have as a highly sensitive and neurodiverse human. Highly sensitive and neurodiverse humans have a nervous system that experiences life in such an intense way. We have a heightened scanning system for danger. We have a heightened sense of our internal feelings. And when we do feel something extreme, it feels so much more intense than the average person. And that sounds great in reality when you're experiencing joy or having great sex, but it also feels way more intense when something sad happens or difficult happens or we go through something traumatic. And let's face it, how many of us have had a perfect life? But when we go through something difficult, painful, or an adverse experience, highly sensitive nervous systems remember. They look for it. They look for those threats. They look for danger. And they often find it when we try to do something new, whether it's take a new action, stretch ourselves beyond a new level, or even reach a new weight loss goal. Because the body feels different and then it can't reach for that certainty, that predictability. It can no longer predict what's going to happen. And that's the best bit. From a manifestation perspective, if we want to create a completely different fucking life, we cannot be in the position where we need to predict it. But a highly sensitive nervous system thrives on predictability. So what we have to teach the highly sensitive nervous systems to do instead is to feel safe at that deep core level. Safe internally, no matter what the world externally is saying. Safe inside of ourselves, so no matter what is happening outside of ourselves, we know we're okay. And when we build that foundation of safety, that's when the game fucking changes. Because when you're no longer scanning for your identity, for safety, for validation, for who you are outside of yourself, because that's firmly locked in inside of yourself, that's when the leap happens. That's when that one conversation opens 100 doors. That's when that one email blows up your business. That's when meeting that one person changes the entire trajectory of your life, when your nervous system feels safe to let you go. And this is the magic of the deep work. This is the work I do one-to-one with clients inside my 4-month membership. So right now, if you've been listening to this loose thinking, Lucy, this is exactly what happens to me. I get it. I do all the manifesting things and I just seem to end up back in the same place. Then start with my Make Manifesting Mind guide. This guide breaks down why the traditional advice doesn't work for you as a highly sensitive human, what you need to do instead to get things to shift. Now, if you're ready to get to the root of these deep patterns because you are done ending up where you are and you know you're one step away from a quantum leap and a completely different fucking life, then you can find the link to book a discovery call with me deep in the show notes below. So if you've loved this episode, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share so this work can be shared with more highly sensitive and neurodiverse humans. And I hope you've loved it as much as I've loved sharing it with you. And I'll see you on the next one.